Yeah.
Yeah, I think you plug some, I've got some people going, I think you plug the mics into the guitar.
Right.
I think so he sings into one, and then I think it goes from the guitar on. Yeah. Into a mixer, and the mixer can use
shown to all the nations righteousness and saving power. He recalled his truth and mercy to his people Israel. Sing to God new songs of worship, earth has seen his victory. Let the lands of earth be joyful, praising him with thankfulness. Sound upon the harp his praises, play to him with melody. Let the trumpet sound his triumph, shout your joy to God the King. Sing to God new songs of worship, let the sinner make a noise. All on earth and in the waters, sound your praises to the Lord. Let the hills be joyful together, let the rivers clap their hands. For with righteousness and justice he will come to judge the earth.
It is better.
Yeah.
I'm having a job understanding the words.
Right.
It's just like a boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Yeah, which might be having two people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move my computer in there, because if Pete's picking it up through there, the two being together might not
Be happy.
be happy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm about 20 seconds being
Yeah.
on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The delay, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, I think
You
it's
can
one-
hear you banging away in it.
Yeah.
So I'll go in there with this computer and then we'll do it again. But that was better. Definitely better.
is this check with-
So that's picking up the music from the live stream, is it?
I don't know.
No. Guys, if
You're
it's
on
picking,
number
if it is picking up from the
One.
live, it might
One.
be better if the,
is the volume
if
up
the
on
computer
that?
was sort of by there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, and also, you don't want the back should be good, because it should be going two beats now.
Right.
That like just is running that, doesn't tell.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure where it was. That's where I was.
You'll find out,
Got a light on that one, yes. Turn that one off a minute.
Right, so try the Armenian also one then.
Which one? Oh, that's that one.
That's the third one.
185.
I don't know what words you Is it three verses?
All three, isn't it?
All three, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
For
the fruits of his creation, thanks be to God. For his gifts to every nation, thanks be to God. For the plowing, sowing, reaping, silent growth while we are sleeping, future needs in earth safekeeping, thanks be to God. In the just reward of labour, God's will is done. In the help we give our neighbour, God's will is done. In a worldwide task of caring for the hungry and despairing, in the harvest we are sharing, God's will is done. For the harvest of his Spirit, thanks be to God. For the good to God. For the wonders that astound us, for the truths that still confound us, most of all that love has found us, thanks be to God.
That didn't work at all.
Oh.
That was back
So-
to being awful.
All right, so does that mean it is coming through those mics then? If it is, perhaps we'd be better having it some...
Yeah. But I couldn't, I mean, all right, the internet connection was unstable in there.
Yeah.
But that was worse than it was
Before.
before. For some reason. So we'll try the computer, we'll put it in here. We'll try it in the middle
Right.
and see if that makes any difference. Even that, or we're going to buy a, whatever you need.
Wouldn't, have the Atwells got something that will plug in then? They're not used. Oh, they're away, aren't they? They're actually away, aren't they?
Rick might. Yeah, is it, yes, you're trying him, Pete, to see if he's in. Even that was David Ashwood might have something. He's quite handy. As long as someone tells me what I need. Just chit chat,
Hello. Yes, right, yeah.
right? Just talk, so I can go and see if that. Read something.
Read something.
Oh, do you have to sing a verse?
We'll sing a verse.
Okay. The bit for broken up, I wasn't sure where the kind of, where the opening...
Yes, where the opening comes in. Yeah, where we come in. Yes. Da, 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 da. Beauty for brokenness, hope for despair. Lord, in the suffering, this is our prayer. Bread for the children, justice, joy, peace. Sunrise to sunset, your kingdom increase. Rest from...
That's what I wasn't
That's-
sure. How
yeah.
long was that?
If you look, I'll pause. Look.
Yeah, oh, it's all, yeah.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
And it's verse 4 then, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yes. Beauty for brokenness, hope for despair. Lord, in the suffering, this is our prayer. Bread for the children, justice, joy, peace. Sunrise to sunset, your kingdom increase. Rest for the ravaged earth, oceans and streams, plundered and poisoned, a future our dreams. Lord, end our madness, carelessness, greed. Make us content with the things that we need. God of the poor, friend of the weak, give us compassion, we pray. Melt our cold hearts, let fears fall like rain. Come change our love from a spark to a flame. Lighten our darkness, breathe on this flame, until your justice burns brightly again. Until the nations learn of your ways, seek your salvation and bring you their praise. God of the poor, friend of the
like rain. Come change our love from a spark to a flame. It's better.
Yeah, that was the best, yeah.
Oh,
That was easily the best.
Right.
It's not...
and can you hear the words?
Yeah, I could hear everything. I could hear the words.
Yeah.
And it was more like listening to you or
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Right.
David and Mary
Yeah.
in their house, in that whenever you start playing, you've probably noticed with them, there's a little bit of the first note is always a bang, isn't it?
Yes.
You notice that the sound drops,
Yes.
Yeah.
then it picks up, which I just think is the computer starting to cope, trying to balance it. Yeah, but that was far better.
So would that do on Sunday morning if that's the best we
If
can
that's
do?
the best we could do, that will do.
Yeah.
It's almost a bit too loud, but almost just quiet it down a little bit.
All right. Well, maybe you could just put this a little bit further.
No, but, yeah, I mean, but that was fine there. Can you just read for me? Read it 2 or 3 verses out. Literally stand there and read, just so I can check the...
Right. I'll read the verses we haven't. Right. Shall I start?
Yeah.
Shelter for fragile lives, cures for their ills, work for the craftsmen, trade for their skills, land for the dispossessed, rights for the weak, voices to plead the cause of those who can't speak. Refuge from cruel wars, havens from fear, cities for sanctuary, freedoms to share, peace to the killing fields, scorched earth to green, Christ for the bitterness, his cross for the pain.
Yeah, that was fine. Absolutely fine.
So if it's a bit too loud, does this just need to go a little bit that way
Well, you
or
could
that
just
way?
turn the...
Or you just turn the
I
volume
think you could
down?
probably just turn the volume down a bit, would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because I don't think we want to sing any differently.
No,
because
I know.
trying to sing softly affects how you...
Where are you doing your bit from, Kristen?
Well, I could just do it here.
So if you just put that up there,
For speaking rather than...
Yeah, well, I can just alter that, can't I?
Yeah.
I was just thinking if you just put it up there, then...
Peter might have something to try.
Oh. 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 He's been having words from the master.
You need to make me a co-host.
I have done that. You are co-host.
Right, so now I should be able to share the screen. And if I click on that screen,
What are you going to share?
What are you getting on the middle?
you now get I should now have
So in theory, as long as we can do it this Sunday, maybe we can sort out any connections and things
Yeah.
another Sunday. But as long as we can manage this Sunday,
Yeah.
it's to see how it worked, isn't it? This is the very thing, isn't it, to try things out.
Yeah.
and that screen.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your co-host, yeah. I think so, Pete. That's what's the picture that you've got? Is it the...
You should have the,
I've got that.
you got that, that's right.
Yeah.
So that is now
That's
what
that.
people will see on Zoom.
Okay.
Oh,
And
right.
that should be, the sound coming from that should be that as well.
Right, so let's do it again, and I'll go
Try
in
it
there
again.
and watch YouTube.
Can you remember what I did? Because I can't.
Yeah, I think we know what we've done.
You need
Yeah.
to write it
I'm going
down.
to share screen, and I'm going to pick that.
Yeah,
Pick
you
that
co-host.
screen
I
up.
coasted
Yeah.
you. You have then shared the YouTube screen
Yeah,
onto Zoom.
onto Zoom.
Right,
Ah,
do we need to write that down?
in a minute.
So,
In a
well,
minute.
you want to see what the sound like?
Let's do the
Oh, right.
sound before we start getting excited.
Right. Sorry. Which one do we want to do? Is there anyone you want to go through again, David, particularly, or?
Not really. Should we do Beat for Brokenness then? And,
Yeah. As we're there,
yeah.
we can get those starts, the verses
Yes.
correct then,
Yeah.
can't we? So I think there's one.
Beauty for brokenness, hope for despair. Lord, in the suffering, this is our prayer. Bread for the children, justice, joy, peace. Sunrise to sunset, your kingdom increase. Rest for the ravaged earth, oceans and streams, plundered and poisoned, our future, our dreams. Lord, end our madness, carelessness, greed. Make us content with the things that we need. God of the poor, friend of the weak, give us compassion, we pray. Melt our cold hearts, let tears fall like rain. Come change our love from a spark to a flame. Lighten our darkness, breathe on this flame, until your justice burns brightly again. Until the nations learn of your ways, seek your salvation and bring you the praise. God of the poor, friend of the weak, give us compassion, we pray. Melt our cold hearts, let tears fall like rain. Come change our love from a spark to a flame. Now wait for the... Good.
That's fixed that problem. That
Oh.
was brilliant.
Oh!
Absolutely fine.
Hey!
So that works,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
no. So what we've got to think about now
Yeah.
is normally during the Zoom service, we share the
Oh,
text,
right.
right?
Mm.
So in theory, the theory here, what we should need to do is once we've finished singing,
Yeah.
we just share back to the Zoom text screen,
Yeah.
yeah? And we just carry on like that, and everyone can share, can share.
Yeah.
And then when we come to sing, Pete just shares YouTube screen,
Yeah.
and because singing was fantastic, absolutely bang on.
So
it was
what,
really good.
what happens with the readings?
The reading,
Yeah, but are the people reading from different places?
yeah, well that's okay because they're just reading as normal.
Oh, I see. So we only have to do this extra sharing in the singing.
It's only for the singing, because now the sound
Is going-
through YouTube, and we are sharing the YouTube. We are sharing the YouTube picture just for the singing.
Yeah.
But for everything else,
Yeah.
we just got normal sing. That is the
So
answer.
as long as we remember what to do.
So Pete, can you go backwards? Can you go back into, you want to come out of share screen?
Stop share.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you should be now back in,
I'm back in ordinary.
right, so hang on a sec. What I'll do is find,
Are you going to share your screen for the words then?
what I want to do now is find the text and share that. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's find last week, so it'll be just as equivalent. That's it, Easter fire. Let's open that, let's have a look. Doesn't matter what it is, really. Right, so I just need to share. I need to share this. Right, so I'm now going to share screen. So I'm going to share that.
That's it?
And you, right. So there's the service, Pete, yeah?
Yeah.
So, can you now try going out of that and sharing YouTube?
Alright.
Because you should be able to.
So now I want to
Stop share.
This will stop the other screen sharing. You want to continue? Yes. And I'll choose that. Share. And how's that?
That's it. You've done it.
Right.
Hey.
Yes, yeah. Does the service, all the service show on the live stream as well, is it?
No.
No.
No, it won't, you see. That's the problem.
No, yeah.
Because we're not taking a picture of it.
No, no.
Yeah? But here,
Yeah.
what's the view of?
Don't think we spend a lot of time on this meeting.
So on the live stream...
It'll please the Archdeacon.
So on the live stream, they will see
That's singing.
us and they'll hear things. They just do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, all we need to do
Yeah,
For the singing.
yeah.
is just for the singing, but we can start the service by a YouTube picture.
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Then when we're ready, Pete just flicks it over.
Yeah.
Pete, can you flick back now into the service?
So I stop share.
Keep practicing.
The only thing is,
Do you have to share again now?
So I have to share now. Yeah, so I have to share now.
You have to share again, yeah.
Now I wonder if the answer to that, incidentally, is for me to send you the service
Yeah.
to your computer,
So I'll have it all on one.
and then you have it all on one, and then Pete can just be sharing the screen, because then all I need to do is make
Yeah.
Pete co-host.
Yeah,
Pete is co-host.
yeah.
He does all the flicking. You do all that. And so let's just,
Does that enable you to share the words?
So
on
that
the-
sharing you was.
On
that's
the
it.
screen.
The only thing is no, just
So
the words in the
I
name.
need 3 screens up on here. I need the Zoom, I need the YouTube, and I need the service.
yeah, but if Pete and I are co-host,
Yeah.
And-
But when people are seeing us singing and playing,
yeah,
normally they see the words to sing
Well-
along. They want to go.
they won't have the words. That's the only disadvantage.
But if people know what, if you say at the beginning, these are the songs we're singing,
Absolutely.
look them up. If you've got word books or whatever, look them
Yeah,
up.
but what it says, so if this week they can't have the words, okay, we are where we are.
Yeah.
But for
Future
future weeks,
You could,
if we were doing persistent
like this.
live streaming and zooming from here on a Sunday morning, then we can send them, when we send it out, they could have a copy of the service. That's the answer.
Yeah.
I email everybody a copy of the service tonight,
Yeah.
yeah? And so if they want to
Follow along.
print it out,
Yeah,
they've got it there.
Yeah. Because it's just a hint of the words.
And in future weeks, where we do it dual, when I send out the Zoom invite, you just send out the words of the songs,
Yeah.
and everyone's away. They can sing along happily in the
Yeah.
background,
Because they've got their own words.
because they've got the words.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let me just,
I mean, another option would be to have the words on a screen.
you could put the words on the screen. Yeah,
Well, here,
yeah.
the big screen
You
there.
could put a screen here,
Yeah,
Yeah. So people can see the words behind.
and I just project the words. Because I can be anywhere now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you can be, can't you?
Yeah, I can move anywhere. Yeah? So you could project the words on the screen.
So they're between us two
And
singing.
the screen there, camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I could be up by Pete,
Yeah.
yeah, doing the talking element of it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You put the projector there, you
Yeah.
project onto the screen,
Yeah.
you project the computer onto the screen,
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've got to sit.
Now I've got one. But when we did Saturday
Saturday
night
nights.
services,
Yeah.
I projected from my computer onto the screen,
Yeah.
yeah. So that is the other answer,
Yeah.
yeah. That you project
Looks
the
like.
service onto the screen.
With the words done.
At which case, you don't need to flip back and forwards anymore.
No.
No, if you stay all on
Oh, yeah.
It just stays on the screen,
the screen.
and away we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So the only alteration you'd want to make there, I think, is when you come to the reflection or whatever, you'd probably want to see me, so
Yeah.
I'd need to get up and
Yes.
come to this part of the church,
yeah,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that, you just turn the screen off because you just put the filter in. But I'm then just talking to the camera.
Or if you wanted to, you could put a background behind it.
Yeah.
Or you can leave that screen there and you switch cameras on the YouTube
Yeah.
thing to reposition that camera maybe,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
reposition that camera even.
Yeah.
So that
So you just, that's the answer. That's the real answer.
I'm supposed to be doing intercessions on Sunday as well. Am I going to run out? We'll manage it.
We'll work it.
We'll manage it.
But that's
It's worth
the,
experimenting.
but that's the real answer, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Is to project the service onto the screen,
Onto the screen there.
right? Because people will then feel engaged with the service because they're following something. Because the complaint, not from everybody, but from one or two people, is they feel more engaged on Zoom
Yeah.
and don't feel engaged
On YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
But if you've got the service to follow,
Yeah.
So it's as if you're in church, sitting there
Yeah.
following the
You're
service.
amongst it all.
you're
Yes.
amongst it, then you're
Yeah.
following the service on the screen.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
The intercessions, do you write them out?
I haven't written them yet.
Say, do you want somebody else to do them? If it's easy.
No, I usually do them Saturday night. I've got a few
No, I'm
ideas.
just thinking, on Sunday morning, you're going to be pretty busy by then, that's all.
Well, I can project it onto my screen.
I'm going to say you just project to Pete.
Yeah.
Pete's
I
great.
usually do write them Saturday night. I think about
Yeah.
it for a week or
Oh,
so.
yeah, no, that's fine. No, it's just,
And,
I was thinking if you maybe had to bubble.
well, I could print them off and somebody else read them. I
But
suppose,
that- I think that is the ultimate answer.
yeah.
Yeah.
That you project the service onto the screen. You've got the singers
Because
singing.
we know we've had a screen up in here and it works, haven't
We
we?
know the screen works.
Yeah.
You just need to make sure that that the contrast, I think, between the background and the words is good enough,
Yeah.
Yes.
so that it's easily,
That's another thing to
readable.
sort out, isn't it?
yeah. So if
Yeah.
Pete and I came down one day and just experimented to see what quality of picture we could get of the screen, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long time since you've worked the projector, isn't
That
it?
way, if you can do that, you can have more different musicians.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
you're not relying on people having the technology at home.
No,
No.
You know, Carl can sit here and play or,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So if the one to try that for is Pentecost.
yeah.
Yeah, because we're going to, Mary's, trying to get a bit of a band together for Pentecost, which would be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and it's not going to be a Eucharistic service, it's just going to be a happy, joyful service, I hope.
We have to see when they're doing rehearsals for that, because the week before that, I'm in, that's the middle of jury,
Yeah,
I'm
you're-
on jury service.
Oh,
We'll just tell them he's busy.
Yeah.
Just say he's guilty and I've got to go.
Oh. It could be her.
We'll just say, look, she's obviously not guilty, I'm going. Yeah,
you might want to experiment with the colours on the screen.
that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to play with the colours, otherwise the camera's not going to pick up
No.
the colour. Yeah? I suspect you need to be white on black
Like on black, I think would be probably work better.
is pretty good, although,
My granddaughter's got an eye problem.
yeah,
She's gradually losing her sight. And
Oh.
she uses yellow and black.
yellow on black again.
And that apparently is the best.
Yeah, I have heard that, yellow on black.
Is it?
Because that's why London buses
Yeah.
have yellow on black.
Well,
Yeah.
and number plates.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same, it's because of that. It's,
Yes.
it's the best.
Same thing, isn't it?
It's the best thing for DDA, yellow on black. So, for Sunday, we'll just swap screens.
The swap screens.
Yeah? So, you're connected to email now, are you?
Yeah.
So if just for experiment,
The only thing is I need a bigger screen. If you're looking at a little
yeah, no,
screen,
Yes.
you can't do that.
I'll bring a big screen.
Yeah, you've got that massive, he's got a lovely big screen.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Our son, when he was at home, he saw a big screen, and a little screen in the,
Yeah.
small screen in the side. I mean, his bedroom's more like a computer.
A computer workshop than a bedroom.
Well, the thing is, brilliant work experience from school. He got a job working for a computer shop. So
Oh.
he spent his time rebuilding computers. People bring in old computers, and he'd rebuild them. And he did it for his work experience, and then carried on from the summer holidays. So he had about 12 weeks of when he was over sick. And
Yeah.
Building
going to say, what's he do now? He
He
mu-
can do the software side, but he can also do the hardware
Hardware
side. And he seems to understand it, you know, I'm thinking,
So I'm just going to, we'll just try and send this, Pete. And if you can pick it up, you can. If you don't worry, we know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Right, so that goes.
Because we had thought of having a screen put up in here, didn't we?
Well, that would be,
Yeah, didn't
we were talking about putting
A screen up there, just
a
to...
proper pucker screen.
But you haven't used your projector for a while, have you?
they have one
So,
they have one in the Methodist church where we went a long time ago. And it used to be remote control, it's put the thing.
That's what we want.
yeah.
A proper electric screen.
And Andy came from Madeline, she's panicking that there were no flowers in the church for a service on Sunday that we're streaming.
Right?
Well, that's the last thing Madeline needs to worry about.
Right. I've now got your email.
Great. So if you open the attachment, that's
Oh, I'm leaning against a cold wall.
This computer, this laptop is very, very slow. That's
that's
another
okay.
drawback.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's still.
Yeah.
Right, just look at that. Tell you here's what I was looking at. Did you have fun the other night when you were doing it?
Yeah. Been learning how to play. I can see clearly now. This is my pan. You don't have to hit them very hard. You have to very light. Because one time Meg said, "Heather, play a bit quieter." Yeah, they're these are people's own. People are own sticks. It's only set 2 hours. The glass. Said I don't do the tune on this, I do all about rhythm.
Right, can I open it on this computer?
Okay.
That's because
Doing the main tune, I was doing the like that.
this program on the set. It's there.
It's amazing the way
So,
these are really
maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, that's it. I'll do it again, Pete.
Okay.
That's why. Right, I just need to convert this.
And I did the